Welcome to The Know, I'm Mica Burton.
And I'm Ellis.
Well, it looks like Grand Theft Auto 5 has hit a 5-star wanted level this week. The franchise's fans are now review bombing its titles on Steam by the tens of thousands, thanks to publisher Take-Two shutting down some popular modding tools.
And not only did the company shut these mods down, they also demanded that some of the modders donate their profits to charity or face legal action, which actually that's kind of reasonable.
Yeah, that makes sense. Of course, it's never that simple on the internet, because fans say Rockstar and Take-Two aren't being entirely honest about the reasons for the GTA mod-pocalypse.
But let's give a little bit of background in case you've been too swamped with E3 news to notice. All this commotion started last week with the shutdown of Open 4, a super popular mod that's been running for nearly 10 years across GTA 4 and GTA 5.
If you haven't heard of it before, Open 4 is a single-player mod that allows players to replace scripts, vehicles, and models in their game for maximum carnage and fun and superheroes and flight and stuff, one that Rockstar had even promoted in the past.
Due to its popularity, it was only a matter of time before another popular video game industry character reared its head. The dreaded cease and desist letter! According to the creators of Open 4, Take-Two threatened legal action if they didn't shut down the mod, so that's what they were going to do.
More mod shutdowns followed in the days after, which basically led to feeling in the community that Rockstar was shutting down mods for the game altogether. When fans reached out to Rockstar about the company's tactics, Rockstar stood by them and said that all of this business is about stopping GTA Online cheaters.
In a statement to PC Gamer last week, Rockstar said Take-Two's actions were not specifically targeting single-player mods. Unfortunately, Open 4 enables recent malicious mods that allow harassment of players and interfere with the GTA Online experience for everybody. We are working to figure out how we can continue to support the creative community without negatively impacting our player base.
But fans don't really like that explanation, considering Open 4 is primarily for single-player mods. As such, gamers who have been using Open 4 to mod the game are not taking this news well, to say the very least. Since Open 4 got shut down last week, they have been making their voices very heard through petitions and on Steam.
A recent Change.org petition, the things that do a lot, titled Save Open 4, now has more than 50,000 signatures within just days of being created. That's going to accomplish so much.
So much!
I'm proud of them.
That petition that's going to be super successful states, the closing of Open 4 leaves tens of thousands of people without access to be able to mod their games, and leaves tens of thousands of people without the ability to continue their hobbies. All modding used by Open 4 is for single-player use only to make the game more enjoyable. The software Open 4 was never used to mod multiplayer or Grand Theft Auto Online, so it does not harm anyone.
That's the polite way to make your voice heard on the internet. But the more effective form of revenge came courtesy of Steam, where players are downvoting both GTA 4 and GTA 5 en masse. GTA 4 has fallen to a mixed review status on the platform with more than 1,000 mostly negative reviews in recent days.
Yikes! But that looks tame in comparison to the fate of Grand Theft Auto 5. That game has plummeted in ratings thanks to a recent rating of overwhelmingly negative, with more than 40,000 terrible reviews written over the last few days. That is a lot of angry gamers.
The reviews, of course, are all about Rockstar's and Take-Two's legal actions, showing support for Open 4 and warning users to stay away from GTA 5's anti-modding stance.
Of course, that's probably not going to do anybody any bit of good now, since Rockstar has sold somewhere in the neighborhood of, I don't know, 80 freaking million copies of the game.
Rockstar will be sure to dry all of their tears with their wads of cash.
Boo-hoo, just taking out those $1,000,000 bills and just dabbing your eyes, because those definitely exist. Meanwhile, on the more black and white side of things, the popular cheating tool Force Hacks has been shut down by Take-Two, with a slightly different ultimatum than the creators of Open 4 received.
If you're not familiar with Force Hacks, it allows morally challenged players to do a variety of illegal things, like give themselves endless amounts of money. Not so bad. Steal from other players and even kick other players from the game. That's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
Force Hacks has even charged players a $15 monthly fee for the privilege of being shitheads in the game.
Well, what a lovely company. As you might imagine, Take-Two finally caught up to the modders and put them out of business. Force Hack's official website now just has a statement that says, after discussions with Take-Two Interactive, effective immediately, we are ceasing all maintenance, development, and distribution of the Force Hack's cheat menu services. We will be donating our proceeds to charity, and we apologize for any and all problems Force Hack services have caused to the Grand Theft Auto Online community.
You read that last part right. As punishment, Take-Two made the developers of Force Hacks give all their proceeds to charity. Now that's law and order.
That's pretty awesome. Well, we're not sure how much money they made from the hacks, but Kotaku reported that the thousands of players were estimated to have used the service. Rockstar confirmed to Kotaku the fact that force hacks will have to give the money to charity, but they didn't specify how much money or where it would go, or why these assholes even created this in the first place.
Unlike the open force shutdown, GTA 5 players were super happy to hear about the force hacks closure, calling it great news and that the cheaters got what they deserved.
So it looks like the mod community for Grand Theft Auto 5 is basically in shambles, on fire, rolling around in a pile of garbage at this point when it comes to both single player and multiplayer. In recent years, we've seen quite a few publishers and developers get the message loud and clear when its player-based response the way players have on Steam this weekend, but Grand Theft Auto 5 is such a different animal with, their 80 million copies sold that many of those other games that are like, eh.
Rockstar obviously wants to protect the purity of GTA Online because it makes close to $1 billion a year just from the game's microtransactions. But if players actually leave the game because of the company's anti-modding stance, there won't be anyone left to keep buying shark cards.
So the question is, are a bunch of negative reviews, seriously, that's like a lot of negative reviews, they changed the whole view of the game on Steam, enough to sway Take-Two's stance on these huge mods? Well, we'll just have to wait and find out.
What do you guys think of Rockstar and Take-Two shutting down all these GTA mods and demanding some of them to donate to charity? Are you part of the negative reviews on Steam? Let us know in the comments.
For future updates on modders getting up in arms, we're sure to see it again. This is the internet and we do report on video games. Remember to like this video, and if you're new around here, subscribe to The Know. Welcome to The Know, I'm Mica Burton.
And I'm Ellis.
Well, it looks like Grand Theft Auto 5 has hit a 5-star wanted level this week. The franchise's fans are now review bombing its titles on Steam by the tens of thousands, thanks to publisher Take-Two.
We're working to figure out how we can continue to support the creativity community. Fucking goddammit. We're working to figure out how we